How did you choose Sonya over the person down the street?
Sonya chooses. Because Sonya was one of the situations that has long time. It's like that. Today I'm meeting Sonya with a team, and I was saying like, Sonya, we have a program. It's Housing First program. I have a house. If you want, we can show you the house. This team already know you from many years and talk with us, and probably you would like to be in this house, and we can give you support with the documents and to have some income and all of that. And Sonya was always very kind and saying to us, okay, probably next time, next month if you want. Sonya, eu estava aqui a falar que você adiava sempre um mês. E no mês seguinte dizia outra vez, venham cá para o mês que vem e tal. So Sonya was very hard. It's the hardest one to take from the street. And Sonya was always saying that I'm going to travel, I'm going to Mozambique, and I'm going to everywhere. And then one day I was passing by, because after 6 months, I don't know, I was passing by Sonya, and I just say, hello Sonya, how are you? Do you need something? It wasn't like a conversation about housing. It was, how are you? Do you need something? Because Sonya sometimes needed to some help to go to a supermarket to take things, and we help her with that sometimes. And one day Sonya was saying something like, I was thinking about that housing thing. That's still up. And I was saying, yes, if you want, we can show you a house and all of that. And she says, okay, I'm thinking about that sometime, okay. Well, next month, probably. And then I think after 8 months, I don't know, like that, she said, and meanwhile, besides the work that we was working with Sonya in the streets and all of that, we did several teams that presented as Sonya. We were thinking about solutions, other solutions, whatever, to help Sonya to skip from the streets and all of that.
I think a homeless person is a person without house, without a home, mainly, and normally without a social support network or something like that that allows her or he to get out of that. Now I think we have raw sleepers. We have like 300, like more or less. We have some others that are in shelters and all of that, and I think in total, I don't know, there are 500, 600, something like that. But now we have a great decrease. So I think now we have all the conditions to end homelessness in the city of Lisbon.
We'd like to present our program. We are the first Housing First program in Portugal. We are an organization called AEIPS, and we already have 30 years. From that point, what we started to do is to talk with the outreach teams that already had the intervention in Lisbon, and started to ask them if they knew people that, particularly in our area of work, with mental illness, if they knew some of the situations that we could support. So, what were our criteria? People with mental health problems, with most years of being in the streets, and the situations that some of them already had all of the services, or at some point the teams already told us that, okay, this is a lost case, we don't know what to do with this person. So it were those kinds of situations. So we started to go to the streets and to see all of those people that already were referenced by the services. And step by step, we were renting the houses. The houses are not from municipality. These houses are from the rental market, normal, with landlords that are not from the municipalities, I was saying. So, and the houses are dispersed in all Lisbon. Sonya, one day she asked us, do you have some house nearby? And I don't know, I think that was a lesson for the future for us. We had a key in our pocket from a house that was nearby, and we said, okay, we want to see, and we went to see. But the house it was nearby, but it wasn't not so near as she wanted. And she said, okay, I will stay here, but with the compromise that you will arrange me a house in that place specifically that I want. And that's how Sonya entered the program. And then in a couple, I think, years later, Sonya told us, I don't want to be in here anymore because I'm going to start work, and I don't want to be seen in this place. I want to start over.
Tem uma cama, tem banho, tem fogão, tem frigorífico, tem particular. É diferente. Eu fazia isso tudo na rua, comer, fazer xixis, cocós, dormir.
Quanto tempo é que você teve na rua, sabe?
10 anos.
Sonya is telling about sleeping in the house. It's very different from sleeping in the streets. And this is one of the things that most people tell us, because in the beginning, sometimes people ask us about symptoms and all of that. But in the beginning, when people went to a house, they sleep a lot. People talk with us about status. I live here. I have an address. I have a key. I have the grocery store where I used to go, and the people knows me, and she knows that I live there, and I can go there and feel safe and secure. I'm not seen as the one that is on the street. The control of the schedules. I can leave my house with my key in the morning if I want, or not. I can sleep a little bit, not being, you can be in here now. And so I think
holding a place.
Yeah, that control is very important for people. We ask for people where they prefer to live, or if many of them don't have a place where they say, I want to live here because I have all my resources here. Sonya was not one of that cases. Sonya once immediately say that I want to be right here in that time in Bairro Alto, because I know the grocery store, and I know, and sometimes people here give me coins, and it's important for me to be in here. So some people have this very clear. Some of them don't, and when they don't, we ask one place that they don't want to live. And that sometimes give us clues where people prefer. Each person have his case manager. That it's like an octopus. You know what's an octopus? So it's the head and all the arms has to be in all the services that people need. Our visits are at least one per week. But in the beginning, we are with the people's all days, because the needs are very particular in the beginning. It can be being in the house and know how the oven works, and how can I put the shower okay with the right, how to switch on the hot water, whatever. There are very different needs in the beginning, but normally in general, documents, physical health, income, it's very different from people to people, but in concrete, we normally we have a contract that we do with the person that is part of the program, with all the rights and obligations from both parts, and then we schedule with the person the needs that each one could have. We have the most amazing services in our communities, and we have to search for those amazing services. So, if I know that the best doctor for instance, nutrition for Sonya, it's in Hospital Santa Maria, I go to Hospital Santa Maria to have the best service in nutrition. So we don't have to have a nutritionist.
And who pays for that?
The state.
The state pays for
Yeah.
it.
We all have the same goal, is to end homelessness and to seek for more justice or more just society, if we can, like a large goal. But I think all of us, I don't know the word, but we don't stick with this reality. We have to change reality. We have to believe that our project, our program, our work, whatever, we can promote transformative change. I think it's something like that.